Is everyone happy after some technical difficulties?
Speaking of technical difficulties, the controller's not working again. We're ready.
We're adults.
We are. Welcome back to Mortal Gore Solid.
Mortal Gear.
Tex is eating charcuterie. I'm eating soup. So this is not going to be a very interesting stream for the next few minutes.
Well, look, I haven't eaten all day today.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so my adult response was to make a plate of charcuterie and just sit there and eat it.
I have a policy that I don't check or answer work emails at home unless it's something that I personally fucked up.
Right.
So I got a panicked work email earlier today, and I was like, hey, deputy, you fucked something up, and it's affecting somebody else's job. I was like, oh, God, no. And then I checked, and no, I didn't fuck anything up. The system did. So it is now not my problem again until I go on duty. That's the way that works.
You should just be like, that's not my problem, man.
But that took up my normal time between wake up and the stream.
That is unfortunate.
I swear to God I did this, though. I really, really swear to God that I turned in this.
We're heroes. Metal Gear Man, he's a hero. They don't like to say that out loud, but he is. Metal Gear Jones, that's his name. Remember when we just had that random guy doing Metal Gear stuff? Just random guy. Random fella.
Oh, yeah.
Metal Gear Michael. Yeah, exactly.
His name was like Crouching Octopus or something, right?
Do octopuses crouch, or they just ball up, right?
I think they can walk. I mean, I've seen them like walking away from prey on their little feetsies.
They do have feetsies. That is a good point. Well, I'm halfway through my charcuterie, so
yeah, I'm having to compose this. Sorry.
Compose a bite.
No, compose this. This isn't my problem email.
Oh, those are my favorite. Usually I just reply all. Our shit works.
Well, it has to go through our system that doesn't allow you to do simple things like search,
Oh.
reply all.
Oh.
Because
that
we pay a
sounds,
company to make email harder.
challenge mode email is what you're telling me. Yeah. Yeah, those are fine. Those are fantastic. So how was Newt's stream chat, who may have been around for that?
Yeah, Alan Wake 2. I am slowly working through it.
How is it?
So I've been avoiding the stream because I don't want spoilers. I'm fairly certain he's ahead of me. It's creepy. I mean, in much the same way that Alan Wake was. I very much enjoyed Control. I loved the shit out of Control and all the DLC for it. So
I watched you play a bit of that.
yeah, it's good though. I was having some issues with getting it to run right for me, but I think my one SD drive is dying because it runs right on the other one. Doesn't have any tearing issues or anything like that, despite the fact I'm running it on a base model T80, an 80, not even a TI. So
I'm one of those people who cannot tell you what's in their computer to save their life. If you put a gun against my head and said I will blow your brains out unless you tell me the correct answer of what's in your computer, I'd be like, just start shooting.
yeah.
There's a graphics card in there. I can see it. Alright, so what is the objective here for dude fella person?
The objective is to get out of this fucking helicopter. Now that I'm done with that.
Your intercontinental Xenonauts helicopter?
Yeah. My direct action penetrator UH-60. This would be so much more interesting if they'd stuck with technology of the time. If instead of this magical little fucking map thing, you had a physical map and like a notebook with scrawled notes in it, like, oh yeah. Ocelot says there might be boxes here.
Yeah, little post-it notes. Like,
and
hey,
it's just
mines.
vibrating and kind of blurry because you've got it spread out on the floor of a surplus UH-1 with M60s on the doors.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
They won't do that.
They won't do that. There's a certain level of old that becomes cool again. And I think a UH-1 would be that. Because we're set in the 80s.
Yeah, man. The most advanced helicopter in the 80s was Airwolf.
I would, yeah, if they leaned into that and you could get like an attack helicopter that looked like Airwolf. 100%. Like, Snake, this is Ocelot. I've binged all of the Airwolf VHSs I could find. I've developed the Airwolf as a callable. Like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Now watch me spin my revolver.
And instead we have, like, the robot, you know?
Yeah, we've got a robot that is taller and more advanced than anything the series has seen because and I know that anytime he's asked about it, Kojima's like, well, why are you guys so worried about that? You know, each story, you can view it independently. Like, but I can't. I've played the other ones.
You know, yeah, that's fair.
Extreme high difficulty level.
I'm saying Airwolf would be sweet. Blue Thunder would be sweet.
Yeah, Blue Thunder would be pretty sweet.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. That had Peter
Schneider
Weller
in it. That was right. I thought it was the guy from Jaws.
No, you're right. It's the guy from Jaws. What was Peter Weller in that was helicopter related?
Robocopter.
A distinct like mind image of him wearing like a blue flight suit and with a flight helmet. I know he was in something. SeaQuest maybe?
SeaQuest didn't have anything cool like helicopters. It had a fucking talking dolphin.
Yeah. What if we had Airwolf and they had Blue Thunder and they had to fight? Like, that would be great.
Oh.
The part in RoboCop where he gets a medevac, I don't think he had a helmet in that one. I still, to this day, appreciate the coconut opening sound when they pop his head.
It is nice.
All right.
It is nice.
Mission accepted.
So this is the
Frito says SeaQuest versus Airwolf.
All right.
Oh God. SeaQuest DSV. I remember seeing that on TV. It was a show.
It was a show.
Then they had Michael Ironside on it in later seasons.
As you do.
He came out and he was like, I fucking hate the ocean.
As one does.
Well, I mean, it's constantly trying to kill you. It's what the ocean does. Like, the ocean is very unfriendly to people in general.
Alright, I think we are ready to try this now. Kept you waiting, huh? Nice. Howdy, Alan Wake 201. It was indeed a program. A program on the television.
Yeah, I remember. People watched it.
Yeah, objectively, the ocean does hate humans.
Also, I think that there's probably 7, maybe 8 SeaQuest DSV fans in the whole world. I've never seen a t-shirt for a fan club or anything for that show. I've never seen a fan site for the show. I've never heard anyone talk about it other than, oh, remember that show with the talking dolphin? And they're like, oh, yeah.
The fan site's still up. It just never migrated off GeoCities.
Ah. That makes sense. I mean, I remember the show. I remember seeing it on TV, but I've never seen anyone actually care about it. Oh my God, they found it. It's on Angel Fire.
Oh God.
There is an Angel Fire DSV. Yeah.
Woo! My guess was half right. I think I get half credit for that one, right?
I agree. 1/2 credit. Yeah, I'm not sure what because I remember they had Michael Ironside on the show, and then Roy Schneider, and then what else? Like, there was a talking dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if I can remember any other details.
I never watched it, so.
The good guys worked for a group called UEO, which stands for United Earth Oceans. I remember that much.
Oh, okay.
I remember the submarine had a laser.
Lasers are cool. And notably effective in the water.
in the deep Pacific.
Yes.
Laser.
I would hope
ballistic
so.
missile submarines have lasers on the bow. IE guesses that the season 2 villain was Australia. The whole country? Like at once? It seems kind of rough.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, what did Australia do? Can anyone remember? I'm just wondering.
They were straying.
Oh, a pseudo-fascist Australia? They were like beating up dolphins and stuff, and people are like, that's no good. We'd never do that, not even in a Traveler game.
Nah, you guys were pretty good to wildlife.
We didn't hurt nobody. We were good boys. Lasers, like torpedoes, do not diffract in water. Excellent. I'm glad that chat knows this. We're learning. See, I'm wondering, like, what the owners of that show were smoking. They're like, we're gonna do Star Trek, but under the water. You know what
And
I mean? Like,
it's not going to be, you know, Sea Lab.
It's not Sea Lab, I promise. We're gonna just do underwater submarine adventure. You know? Chat, we're trying to, for those people just joining us, we're trying to remember what we can of SeaQuest DSV. We're failing.
Yeah. Any old people like us in the chat who can remember, feel free. Chime in.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Posture check.
I know there was a talking dolphin. I'm not making that up. The dolphin would like do the and then it would have like a computerized voice that would just say like feed me donuts or whatever.
Ah, yeah, as dolphins are wont to want.
I know they always feed them fish, but has anyone ever tried to like give a dolphin a donut, see if it was down with it or?
I bet it would be down with it. I mean, you've
think
seen
that-
dolphins. They clearly like food.
Man, if we ran SeaWorld, all those animals would be obese.
Yeah.
You're like, what's that
fuck
dolphin
was
look
that?
like a potato? Yeah, SeaQuest is a show that I can say, I can firmly say it existed, but I can recall no deeper details.
Nope, that's a floor. I've never controlled my rocket arm before. Cut me some slack.
This honestly had never happened to me. Dolphin. So, yeah. There was a lot of weird shows. Remember that show Viper? Do you remember the show Viper?
I do not.
Okay. Viper was a TV show where the hero had a Dodge Viper that was a supercar. Like, they hit a button and it turned into a slightly different Dodge Viper that was bulletproof with a really bad CGI.
Okay.
And it was a show that was on for a number of years. Like, it wasn't just a once-off. Someone was like, this is our show. Oh yeah, it transformed from a red Viper into a silver Viper. Yeah, it was a Knight Rider ripoff, but with a Dodge Viper.
Viper.
Viper Rider. Yeah, the one and only Laughing Man says, "Oh yeah, Knight Rider on crack." Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah. No, seriously, go look up clips from that show and you'll see what I mean. There's awful CGI where they have like one car GIF meld into another one and they're like, this is the metal bulletproof version of it. This is the supercar. I've seen more than one episode of that.
Did you ever see Thunder in Paradise?
Yes, the Hulk Hogan show.
Yeah, where he
just
had a speedboat. They're like,
I
oh
know
yeah,
something.
Hulk Hogan's
I-
a Navy SEAL.
Hulk Hogan is like a Navy SEAL, and he had a speedboat in the Florida Keys.
No, they were in Hawaii.
And it was called Thunder in Paradise. And I happen to know that there was a speedboat made by the Speedboat Company to tie into that show. Like they were like, oh, this is the official speedboat of Thunder in Paradise. No, I'm serious. Thunder in Paradise. Go look that up. That is a fever dream of a show.
Oh, yeah. The
Some
Knife Fight
director-
City graphic always reminded me of Thunder in Paradise.
You know what's funny is I kind of got the same vibe, and I told Aldonius. Because I remember seeing Thunder in Paradise, and as an adult looking back, I'd say that, maybe not everyone needs speaking on camera, you know?
Speaking credits might not be for everybody.
Yeah, like, speaking credits are earned. You should have some gravitas, or,
Yeah.
I don't know. They were just like, hey, he's got it, brother. Yeah, that was a show. That was a TV show that was real. It's pretty amazing when I think about it.
Oh shit,
So
that's
whenever
probably the truck I need.
Oh no, it'll be fine. You've only blown that truck up 100 times. Why would you stop now?
Oh yeah, that is 100% the truck I need. Okay.
Just blow it up with a mortar.
Yeah.
That'll be alright. I'm just saying. I mean, that was a show. There was that show, The Dinosaurs, where it was all puppets. Like puppet dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a show.
And the end of it was they were going extinct and they just acknowledged it. They're like, oh yeah, we'll all be dead.
I think that's someone tired of writing that show. Be like, what? How do we end this? They all acknowledge they're gonna die. Okay. That was like a primetime show.
Yeah, it was.
Oh God, Alf. Alf. If you
Alf.
described Alf without mentioning the name of it, right? If you said, "Oh, this family has an alien that lives in their house and it eats cats in the neighborhood, and they all think it's funny," like it sounds like I made that up.
Yeah.
Support helicopter has arrived.
This thing drives
God.
like shit.
Most IFVs drive like shit.
Extraction of live
Zebras, I can't dodge around you, so you better dodge around me.
I'm now looking up old TV shows.
Alright, let's see. Let's see how long the martyr, not a martyr, lasts.
enemy presence detected.
I like how they didn't report it. They didn't shoot at me. They just watched this desert tan martyr drive through their fucking base. And they're like, oh yeah.
You have arrived at your destination.
I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with it.
Enemy presence
I mean, do I have a bazooka?
has
No.
been
No, they don't have bazookas.
Yeah, then what are you gonna do with it? Yell at it?
You could. You know, you could
Yeah.
yell very loudly, hey, get out of
Stop
here.
Hit it with a broom? Like, what are
It
your
looks like a lot of
options?
paperwork.
I mean, it's not like a bike. You can't throw a stick in the spokes and watch it, flip.
Yeah, American Tail, ending of Dinosaurs. That was the age of give them a happy ending and we can cram all the trauma in we want. Yeah, 80s and 90s television was different, man. People talk about, oh, you know, we've got realistic, dramatic TV now. Like, yeah, maybe. But that era of TV was all about, you know, oh, it'll seem nice on the surface, but when you think about it, it's horrific.
Well, the show Cheers is horrific. It sure should just be called Alcoholics.
Yeah.
Because they're in the bar every day and not dealing with their problems. Like, they all go in the bar and complain. And you're like, well, then get out there and solve it. And they're like, dun, 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 dun. If everyone at the bar knows your name, you have a problem. That's like, if you said that, like, oh, you know, we're trying to, my dad is having a rough go, and you're like, well, why? And they're like, well, everyone at the bar knows his name.
Yeah,
You
he's
wouldn't
on a
presume
first name basis with every
everyone in the
patron
bar.
of this one small bar.
Yeah, you wouldn't presume that things are going well in his life, right?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be like, oh, well, you know, that's good.
Good for him. I'm glad he has friends.
Yeah, you're just like, wow, that's rough. And I thought last week's MechWarrior 5 announcement was hilarious, because it was kind of funny, because I don't know who at PGI is making their trailers or what have you, but I was like, where have I seen George Ledoux shitting up in a booth before for memes? Where have I seen that before? Oh well, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so I'm not upset.
I'm glad George is still
Working,
enjoying
yeah.
the character and working. Yeah.
Yeah, like no insult meant not upset, but I was just like, you know, where have I seen that before?
Yeah. After how long of them not doing anything with that?
Yeah, I was just like, come on, guys. But then again, I also I remember when PGI did the
That's it. I had to get out of the truck.
or when they did the trailer for Rosselhog, and Hat sat there and just corrected all of everything. He was just like, that is incorrect. That's not how you say that word. I was like, give it to him, Hat. But yeah, no, I
Done.
don't want anyone...
All right, get in.
Oh my god.
Run away, super run away.
We've won.
I think we actually did win.
Finally.
Oh god, those guys run fast.
The secret is just driving away. Oh man, they rusted your vehicle.
Oh no.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Where? Oh god, I've got to get all the way over there.
This is where you need your, like...
But I'm having the film burn side effects. And unlike Helldivers, I can't dive away from danger. Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Helldivers has trained you poorly to deal with this.
It has.
But it's trained you also to have fun with video games, which I realize is probably why I like Helldivers, because it's just fun.
It is. You know, I liked the first game, but this second iteration is much tighter. Okay, run away.
Well, the first one was like just an Xbox
Oh god,
Live.
they are all here. God damn
It's
it.
just... the first one was just an Xbox Live title, wasn't it? Yeah, just like a simple...
Well,
hey,
it had a
sure.
PC port, finally, because I have it on Steam. And yeah, it's you know... what's that called, where it's from the corner of the room, kind of?
Isometric.
Isometric, thank you.
Yeah. It was okay.
Water break.
I like the first one.
Yeah, I mean, it was competent. It accomplished its mission. It wasn't super... wasn't super ambitious. It was Super Earth. It was very much Super Earth. I'll be interested to see... Oh, go ahead.
That company seems like they know what they're doing, and they're having a good time doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's all you can ask for a company.
Oh no, the enemy's on combat alert.
Why? What happened? That seems insane. Why would they be on alert? Did something perhaps happen to the enemy? So what is...
Oh,
what
God.
is... Oh, God. Look, that... Alright. It does seem very poor, what just happened. But keep in mind, Metal Gear. I don't know. Why don't we just bring
Metal
a
Gear.
giant fucking robot? We have a giant fucking robot, do we not?
Because we broke it when we got it.
Well, right. But we have a guy who's smart.
Yeah, and, yeah, we have more to learn about guy who's smart. Because Kojima, no half measures Kojima, has decided that...
No half measures Kojima. Are
Yeah.
you sure about that?
has decided that he is not dislikable enough as a character.
He has issues. The issues are us. Because what we do is, well, we torture that man a lot. He was tortured. And
Yeah,
we were the ones who
he
did
was
it.
tortured.
Yeah, we were the torturers. Are you? Oh my God, this is insane. What is this tactic you're using?
I was trying to stop the truck.
Uh-huh.
But you know, I can't grab onto the truck like it's
A truck.
like it's a truck.
Right.
You know, it looks like there's lots of grabby bits there, but no, it's smooth. It's very smooth.
Well, as you know, the Russians polish everything all the time.
Nope. Okay, runaway time.
I like how the guy got out of the truck with a, you know, an SA9 looked like. Just,
Yeah.
Just getting out because that fits in there. That's what you want.
And they've got armor-piercing P90s.
Oh yeah, of course. Because the P90 is infamously capable of going through, you know, an inch of hardened steel.
Yep.
They're very incredible, you know.
Incredible. Truly incredible.
That's why they used it in the Stargate program. You know, when they had to go to far planets and shoot Alamous. They were like, we gotta go to FN.
They shot a lot of Alamous with the P90.
Hat says, why are they parade spreading with you? Well, it's because they're friends and they're very excited and they want to hug everyone. They're very excited. They want to share their excitement. It's one of their favorite things to do. They were like,
Hey,
you know what
Mr.
we're gonna
Dingoes,
do?
will you attack those guys?
Oh my God. Why are there dingoes here?
I don't know. Quiet, will you attack these people? No,
Quiet doesn't fight people. That's not what her job is. Her job is to walk around and wear very little clothing.
Yeah, clearly. In a game without healing items, we're going to give you invulnerable enemies, and you have to just outrun them, even though they can always spot you.
And run at 1,000 miles an hour.
And run faster than you, and run in front of you, and... Okay,
Isn't that
buildings.
amazing?
Buildings. Oh, that door's chained. Buildings. I might be able to break their line of sight with a building. Oh, blueprints.
Hey, that's handy.
I think they're like right outside that door.
They might be, but you have
Judging by the oh,
You have rocket pistol.
I do have rocket pistol. Okay, time to go.
Rocket pistol allows you to make it everyone's problem.
Especially in this looks like a chemical treatment plant.
Yes. Just let's have some chlorine and just let it happen, right?
Yeah.
Remember when there was that giant vat of chlorine and then Quiet went in there for reasons? And they were like,
the fuck was that
we have
noise?
this open top thing of chlorine on our oil tanker.
Okay. So going into the buildings has actually been kind of helpful because it's let me heal. Fuck you. No judo. Snake just beats his ass.
What if Snake could take his shoe off and hit someone with it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like Chancla powers.
Yeah, just beat somebody with a jungle boot.
Yes. Remember the basics of CQC.
Shoots a rocket pistol at somebody.
Yes. Why not? That seems very legitimate.
Nope. You guys, fuck off.
Seems like they don't care when you harm.
Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, they don't care. Okay, so I just have to get outside the danger zone.
The danger zone. I'm glad that that's what they call it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
Using
looked at the map, and that's punishable by instant death rock.
Well, it's because the inside rock that they use, the death rock, is magic, and it's Kojima. Come on. I wonder why people don't play this game all the way through.
Yeah, I wonder why people just give up after the first act.
It's weird. But look, death rock is like, there's death metal. Well, there's an easier listening version of it called death rock.
Yeah. And then there's also rock metal, but, rock metal's a bastard child. Nobody really cares about it.
Not at all, no. It's a lesser known one.
Yeah, drive over the pipeline. That's good for it.
Well, you gotta check them welds. Gotta check them welds. Death rock and rock metal.
That truck just fucking stopped? It stopped and he got out.
Well, maybe
Why?
He had to potty. Maybe he had to potty. You think about that? Maybe he had to make boom boom. I don't know.
Alright, here we go. God fucking damn it.
This game is joyful.
Yeah, can't you tell all the fun I'm having? Doing the same mission over and over again. And this is an extreme hardcore mission, so I'm not allowed to use the chicken hat or something.
I almost want to make you play through Yakuza or something that's bonkers but also funny. A palate cleanser.
Yeah.
They redid Yakuza 0.
I saw. Yeah, Mike played it.
It's quite good. I mean, the basic genesis of that game is you just go around and punch people. Like, violently. Violently. Like, horrifically violently.
If we keep going this direction, we should leave eventually the Oh yeah, there we go. We got out of the skull zone.
Extraction arrived.
The skull zone.
Yeah, I was just running the wrong direction, I guess.
Ah.
Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
I hate this game.
We searched the truck you recovered. There are two primary types of cargo.
You chose it.
First,
I know.
malachite, a copper ore. That took up most of the truck bed. But malachite isn't valuable enough to warrant an escort. The real cargo was likely the second item.
How long did that take? Like 80 hours for you to say I hate this?
That's right. The raw material for a nuclear weapon.
Haven't we already found some yellow cake in a different truck?
Told us about.
Like, is this
Different.
surprising now?
It's different.
A lot of it. Not enough to make a nuclear warhead. Give us some time. We'll look into it.
It's different this time.
Had this under
Yeah, I guess.
guard.
Yeah, why was it under such close guard? It was fucking yellow cake.
It's just a little bit of uranium. Why is everyone upset?
No, it's the same truck, probably. Oh, they don't even eject me from the combat zone, huh? I've got to do that myself.
Yeah. And
All right.
it's only been months. How could you know you hate this game? You've only played it for months. Literal months.
We've been at this for some time.
I agree. It feels
Uh-huh.
like it. It feels like it.
I knew that of all of them, Metal Gear Solid 5 was going to be the longest game to get through. Because games journalists are like, oh yeah, it's a tight, like, 50 or 60 hours of gameplay. They didn't do any of the side missions, any of that. And they were playing on, like, super easy mode so that this stuff didn't happen to them.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's games journalists. There's a reason why people use the big sarcastic air quotes when they talk
Yeah.
about them. You know. They're like games journalists.
That's the first time I've done that. Also, who yelled at me? That was an ocelot. And that wasn't Pequod.
Pequod knows better to say anything. You'll hit them.
There's more where they came from. I'll shoot their ass down.
Like Pequod, they know that if they say anything, you'll just start punching them in the mouth.
They'll be in mid-flight and a rocket fist will hit the back of their head.
Yeah, they'll be in trouble. They know it.
I heard he's a whale of a time, that Pequod.
Ugh. No.
You don't even make bombs out of yellow cake. It's pre-enrichment. Yeah, I know. It is
know.
legally not a Martyr 3. Yes.
Kojima would have to know that, though, which would require him to study it, you know?
He heard a catchy word and knew it had something to do with nukes. And he's like, nukes, nukes bad.
Why did you say it like Nixon? Is that how Kojima sounds to you? Like, oh, not a crook. I'm Hideo Kojima.
Oh. All right.
In my head, he sounds like Napoleon Dynamite.
Mission accepted.
Give them lippy fools a taste of a strong hand.
Gotta use that strong hand.
Heading to Afghanistan.
Alright, yeah, we'll drop in at whatever your suggested is. No, I don't want to replace. I'm covered in a lot of blood.
It's Hideo Nixon Kojima.
Hideo Nixon Kojima. Yeah, have you ever heard Kojima speak English? Just like Nixon.
That sounds normal.
I mean, Nixon was a competent guy. He was just slimy as the wrong side of a banana peel. Like, he got where he was because he was a competent political operator. He probably would have made a very believable Cold War espionage story if he had written this.
So you're saying you want to see Metal Gear Nixon?
Nixon Gear Solid.
Nixon Gear Solid. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So what's the plot of Nixon Gear Solid?
Good question.
Please don't say Watergate break-in.
That was where I was going to go. I was like, no, it's too obvious. But
What if that's a mission, but you find out he's doing it to like capture robot, schematics?
no, he wants to best Kennedy and Johnson, so you're going to win him the Vietnam War.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Nixon was Navy. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take this little goat path into the back way of Spugman Keep, a notably Afghani name.
Spugman, yeah. Good old Jimmy Spugman.
Taliban leader.
Jimmy Spugman.
Road down here. There we go. Okay. I have to try something for science.
Trying it for science? Are you sure? Oh no. All right. Well, I mean, that's a thing.
All right. Yep. That worked.
That worked. That worked.
That worked.
Science. We did some science.
All right. Forward is the goat path that nobody's supposed to know about. Right is the established road that everybody uses. Yep. Seems awfully well paved for secret mountain paths.
Well, it's secret. That doesn't mean they don't love it. It's just secret.
Extraction arrived at Multiples.
Now, Mike Mujahideen out here just paving this road.
Detected.
Oh god.
As you know, the Mujahideen were very big believers in road grading.
Yeah.
Analysis complete.
All right, so you've got giant stupid armor on.
Just what you want for Afghanistan.
Yeah, a bomb suit to patrol in.
I heard there's a guy who's been punching people. That scared him.
I wonder if the rocket punch works on those guys.
It might. I mean, shit.
It might.
It might.
Enemy presence detected.
Oh fuck!
Has been updated.
Something's coming up behind me.
Is this something that Action Jeep cannot handle?
Nope.
Oh my god, it's the Russians. They appear to be alive still.
Yeah, it turns out that hitting them with a bunch of keyholing 5.56 isn't immediately lethal.
No, not immediately, no. Well-known deficiency of keyholing strikes. Alright.
Alright.
Enemy presence analysis complete.
Alright, so fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Analysis complete.
Why don't you just call in some smonk on them?
Is that a sandstorm start?
Is that Darude Sandstorm? hell yeah. Gotta use rocket hand. Every time I see the rocket hand flying, I hear in my head the soundtrack to the movie Robo Jocks. Dun, 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 dun. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
good movie.
Stop shooting me with that shotgun.
They cannot legally shoot you if you say no.
Alright, let me lay down and lick my wounds for a second.
Have a CP.
Shortly.
Because everyone knows the most thrilling part of a game is when you have to break the train of combat to
Detected.
sleep off your wounds. And you might say, but Deputy, this is a stealth game. It's your fault. Except they don't run this one like a stealth game.
No, this always felt like an action movie. Like this
Yeah.
feels like you're Rambo.
Mm-hmm. They slowly eliminated the stealth elements of every game over time. You know, 3 is less punishing stealth than... He wasn't even pointing at me. You survived? Guess it's a bomb suit for a reason. That's not my helicopter. Hmm.
Please select support helicopter.
I can call in my helicopter, though. I wonder if I can hit that from here. Nope. Hmm. So maybe the loud route isn't the way to go on this one.
What? That's crazy. Are you telling me that it's a bad idea to attack people who are absolutely outnumbering you in the open?
Yeah, while they wear armor that I can't pierce with even my heaviest duty weapons. Yeah, something.
Something like that. How dare you? That sounds crazy.
It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
I just can't believe that they sent a Jeep up the same fucking spot I did.
Well, yeah, they thought this is a cool place to go have fun in our Jeep. And
Yeah,
you
this is...
thought
It's
the
like
same
Moab.
thing. Yeah, like they were having fun. I mean, you're telling me that they're not allowed to have fun?
No.
Okay.
Enemy presence
I just wanted to make sure, you know.
has been updated.
So no to the commies having fun. You're like, vote no.
Vote no on commie fun. Yes. Until perestroika has ended in the collapse of the Soviet Union, they are not allowed fun. -1 fun modifier.
But that means that if they lower their fun any, it'll roll over, and they could potentially have positive fun.
Analysis complete.
Yeah, the stack overflow is a danger I'm willing to face.
Like they could be the happiest people on Earth
Complete.
if they were only a little bit less happy. I'm just thinking out loud here.
Oh yeah, no, you're cooking with gas, man.
I try to. I try to make sure that I'm doing the big things. Cause I mean, what if one guy just gets really sad, and then it causes the stack overflow, and then everyone is like the Six Flags commercial, you know, the old
Oh,
man
yeah,
dancing,
yeah.
you know, din 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 din, like he's just going down the street. I mean, that could happen.
It could. It
'Cause
could.
you set the fun integer to -1.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
it is. Straight to gulag. Always think propane.
Straight
In a
to
game with
Gulag.
stupidly crazy mechs, tech, and the accursed Mervelin, they can't muster up pseudoscience health kits. Yeah, I think they didn't want to. I really think that it's a conscious decision to not.
What if Snake had to just push his horn back in or something? Like there's.
Oh yeah, like it goes to fall out.
Yeah. Like uh-oh. Snake have brain hurty. What if every time he got hit on the head, his dialogue was a little dumber? You know? Just
Every time you dove into the ground, you just dug it a little deeper.
he starts mispronouncing basic things. Like he says ocelot as ocalot. He's like ocalot.
By the end of the game, he's just calling him Akak.
Akak. Akak need help. I like this version of the game. We should play it.
So, how did the waterworks get named that as a mission type? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think I hit a rat or something. Did you hear the squeak as I drove up here?
I did. I thought that was just the Jeep.
I don't think that was the Jeep.
That's alarming. Akak need help.
Analysis complete.
The target film canister should be concealed somewhere in Spoogmate Keep. But there's not much room to move and few places to hide. If the enemy spots you, you're bound to catch a bullet.
Done.
Wow, they died. Who knew the secret ingredient was fucking violence, huh? Alright,
That's impressive, yeah?
that is one of my theses.
Strike requested.
Alright, here we go. Let's sneak around.
Strike will commence shortly.
Do you think Kojima's storyboards any of this, or do you think he just tells them this is what's going to be in the game?
I think he just tells them. I think this is a autocratic process.
I could see that. I could see that.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
Can't see shit.
Sunshine Temple says, I think Kojima uses action figures. Like, he's got him out on his desk, and he's like, this guy kills that guy, and he's like, meow. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes... Yeah,
that would make some sense.
I buy that. I buy that. I think that's real.
You will arrive at your destination.
I love how just the sandstorm follows you up.
Killed him, right?
That sounds very uncertain. He's dead, isn't he? Shakes head mournfully.
You know, the first one just knocks their fucking block off. The second one's what kills them. Apparently.
Yeah, TBIs aren't dangerous. Kojima.
You've completed your objective. Get out of the hot zone.
Mission info extraction failed.
Everyone knows a grenade going off on your chest is survivable.
Extremely so. Thanks to a Kojima brand bomb suit. Alright, so some of these people are sleepy. Others are
Others have taken the big sleep.
the big sleep, the forever sleep. Good. I like how the guys in the back are just hanging out, you know?
It's important that they, you know, I did some mean things to them. And it's important that I give them a good time.
I see. So what is this good time gonna look like?
Oh, we're just gonna go for a ride in the countryside.
Alright.
No sign of the enemy.
Extraction arrived.
No sign. Not one.
Mission complete.
I do appreciate that he credits the VDV in every mission. But not like any specific regiment, just the Soviet VDV.
Alright.
You tired of getting turned into giblets by RPGs? You fed up with getting fragged and concussed into soup? Try Discount Dan's Kojima brand titanium rib cages. Yeah,
I could see that.
I could as well. Just taking the kids for a drive around the block to put them to sleep. Exactly. Yeah, the VDV that got mauled. The hamburgers of Kazuhira Miller. See if we've got any more hamburger tapes to listen to, because that's important story building.
I don't, you know, it's like $300 an hour for voice talent. They were just like, you know, should we use this extra budget to polish things, or, you know, or no. Burger.
Laboratory on the quarantine platform. It's coming from testing equipment we
I mean, priorities, right?
Members of the medical team have been conducting research there, but we'll evacuate them all from the research block to the containment block next to it. Emmerich.
There's no need to worry. No radioactive material is leaked, so the contamination won't spread. We just need to seal off the testing equipment.
I've dispatched the security
This is
team to get the
madness.
research
I just,
started. I'll keep you updated.
Please
Yeah.
select a mission.
do we have any more burger? Any more burger posting?
We'll see on our drive.
Mission accepted. The map has been updated.
We've got 99 cassette tapes waiting, so maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we've got an epiphany.
Ah. It's 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to turn up the volume for you. That's a lamb burger, not a hamburger.
You're not a lamb kind of guy? A hamburger is made of beef.
I agree with the old guy here. I've had deer burger, but you know, you cut it with pork or beef to get a little bit of fat in there.
Yeah, like a hamburger is made of beef.
Oh, we get eating noises. Good. I was hoping we would miss that, but no, they're giving us the whole treat.
I'm kind of upset that they had the budget they did and did this with it.
He ate that in like 2 bites?
Well, maybe it's a slider.
Regular hamburger. Gotta think outside the box.
Why am I justifying this? I don't care.
Burger. Let's see. Cotton candy. To make it look like a sheep. Yeah. Just a minute. You really think people would eat that? What is it you are planning?
That guy's accent is slipping.
Don't worry about it. The plot is left already, so a slipping accent's not the worst.
You hear it, right?
I got a place called
Yeah.
Miller's Maxi Buns. You are kidding me. Well, to be honest, business hasn't been great.
What a lust for revenge! Sorry.
Buns. The Ocelot said Diamond Dog's budget did not add up.
This is just...
Why are we telling the old guy about our budgetary concerns?
What? No. Our black budget's got it all covered. I'm not embezzling GMP or anything. It's still, let's not say anything to Snake, okay? Very well.
Wait, so I wasn't intentionally sent this? Am I just bugging my own people because I'm that paranoid? Have I
You're
become
doing-
the bad guy?
The guy with a giant metal horn in his head is the bad guy? No. That's fucking crazy.
Again, unlike the real Snake, I'm not actually using the child soldiers I rescue. He put them back to work. I just put them on a platform with a playground where they fight each other.
And then you have to get the dad jeep.
Now I have to get the dad jeep.
Which the brain then recognizes as appealing.
My brain is making gearbox, like bad gearbox
Grinding noises.
It-
Can't get it in a second.
No. My brain doesn't like this. Because I realized this was all done on purpose.
Oh yeah. That's how you describe flavor, is as certain amino acids. You don't elaborate at all. No, don't. God damn it! You're like a squirrel, sheep.
When you go to the when you go to the restaurant and they ask what makes this burger better, they're like certain amino acids.
I seek coexistence with nature's blessings. So this is a Red Robin.
Go into Red Robin. Yeah, so what amino acids are with the Fat Boy burger?
Yeah. Anything that can be called, like Culver's Butter Burger, that is not something that God had a hand in creating. It's
No.
good, it's delicious, but
Yeah. But yeah, I just Kojima.
Kojima.
don't-
Kojima.
I don't like it. I just don't. I don't like that he had this power and then used it this way. I'm not saying he's evil.
My
but I'm
box,
saying that
hastily covered with half a camo net.
we have tape holograms.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that you upload by plugging in the aux cord.
Ah,
Which would not have been an aux cord at the time. Oh, and the box disappeared.
A Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Watson barracks. You need to find him. and
what's wrong with Kojima?
tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Watson. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target.
Is stealth optional?
Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed.
Who even knows? When's the last
Well,
time
hold
you
on.
actually did stealth? When was stealth even an option? Like those crazy motherfuckers that run around, like, they don't seem to recognize that this has stealth options at
Hold on.
all.
We,
The map has been updated.
why did we stencil our shit on that Jeep?
So we can find it again.
Yes, I think these guys are gonna notice that.
No, they won't.
And my plan,
Enemy presence detected. The
Let them
map
walk
has been
by.
updated.
Come on, walk by.
Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun.
Enemy presence detected. Another map has been updated. Analysis complete.
I love that, you can just shoot your arm off and then it's just back on your arm instead of like broken somewhere in the mountain.
Oh yeah, it'd be much better if you had to go pick it up off the ground and put it back on.
And then fix it.
Detected.
Yeah.
The map has been updated.
No. God damn it. Get in the Jeep.
Enemy presence detected. The map has
Give me
been
back my
updated.
Patriot. I earned that infinite ammo in the most American way possible. I paid for it with money.
It's true. And it's a scientifically founded firearm because it has an infinity symbol on it.
Uh-huh.
That's a science
God,
number.
when that was just tongue-in-cheek shit that like, oh yeah, we, whatever. Like, okay, cool, yeah.
It was Danger 5 logic.
No. Get up.
I mean, that was it. It was just Danger 5 logic.
Yeah.
Simple. I can't believe,
All right.
though, that we're in hour 800,000 of this game, and I can't tell you what it's about.
Posture check.
Has been updated.
Oh, yeah. Sort his posture as well.
Goodbye. You have been voted onto the island.
You gonna extract him?
I don't know. A stomp on that guy's chest doesn't seem very likely to make him get up immediately.
I don't think so. But maybe Kojima had a technical advisor who told him that that's how you get people to comply or something.
In the Legion, we woke up all our recruits that way. You hear all the stories about the French Foreign Legion, like, oh yes, I was a minute late to formation once and they cut off my finger. You're like, ugh,
Extraction.
why?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
purpose does that serve as a military organization?
I've heard some stories. I heard one where they made a guy that he was late, and they asked him why he was late, and they said that he was writing a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And so they took a hot iron, like for ironing pants, and they made him with his own hands iron his hand. And they're
Yeah.
like, you won't be writing any more letters for a while. Like, that was the lesson learned.
Yep, don't write letters.
Enemy presence.
Don't do that.
The map has been updated.
They're fucking crazy.
No, no.
Oh, man. Imagine a rocket. What would make this better is if the guy had to turn around and saw it and started screaming.
Oh, I guess stealth is not optional.
Yeah. There was that one story where they were climbing a cliff, and this guy was out of breath at the top of the cliff, and he was like, "I'm out of breath. I need a minute." And they said, "No, you're out of breath. You need exercise." And they threw his cliff off the cliff, so he had to go get it again. And then he came up and complained, so they threw him off it.
Oh god.
Somewhere inside that outpost.
They were like,
The Soviets
it broke like many of the bones in his leg, and they were like, "Yeah, that'll learn you." The French Foreign Legion is no joke when it comes down to just crazy shit.
Analysis.
No, they're not.
Analysis complete.
They are balls to the walls nuts. Where are you going? Do I have to give you the fist again?
The way the French Foreign Legion teaches you French, if you don't speak French, you'll learn it by the end of basic training. They will do it by just yelling at you
Yeah.
in French.
And beating
punishing
you
for
until
not...
you can fly.
Exactly. So imagine Duolingo, but someone has like a lead pipe.
Yeah, Mouthful of Rocks is a memoir of a guy who was a Territorial Army paratrooper in the British Army in the 80s. Was like, yeah, no, let me try the Legion. And then he hated it for his entire enlistment, and he hated it so much he wrote a book about it. Which is hating it pretty hard, that you're like, oh yes, I must write.
Yeah.
Fuck you, strongly worded book to follow.
Yeah. When your diss track becomes a memoir, holy shit.
Have you ever read PT 105 by Dick Kiersey?
I've not, but that's on my list.
It is fantastic. He, at one point, he's like, you know, I read Catch-22, which was new at the time that, the book was written. And I immediately recognized Yossarian as being pretty much exactly like I was. The difference is Yossarian kept trying to get out of combat, and I refused leaves to Australia from the Solomons because I knew if I left the Solomons before the fight was done, I was going AWOL.
That's great.
He's like, everybody thought I was crazy because I was refusing them.
I just love the idea of Boat Crew being more realistic than not. Because after Boat Crew, I said, I'm going to go up and pull up Naval records for PT boats. And I realized we lived a long time in Boat Crew.
Yeah, we really did. And the stuff we were doing is what they did.
Yeah.
Torpedoes sucked, so they never used them, and they just acted as gunboats.
Yeah. I remember reading one story of a PT boat in the Solomons where they were like, we're going out on patrol, and no one ever saw them again.
Yeah.
It was just, and they're gone.
So somebody in the YouTube comments on the archive recommended In Close Quarters, which I've not read yet. But Dick Kiersey talks about In Close Quarters several times because it's the official Navy version. He's like, oh yeah, this is bullshit. They said I volunteered for that. I didn't. Here's what really happened here. It's like old man yells at cloud, but at an official Navy record. It's amazing.
That's great.
Hold on.
I can only
make sure he doesn't see me here.
I can only imagine the books that are going to come out of our modern deployments on Navy ships.
Oh God.
Imagine who's going to be the Yossarian of the Zumwalt. Plugged in coffee maker. Aegis dies.
Don't mind me. Anybody see me here? Alright, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Not too tall. Tell me. Yep, that's what I need.
I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look.
Yeah, Boat Crew is a game that is bonkers, but the real war was equally as crazy.
It was, yeah, and a lot of the stuff that he talks about in PT 105, that's on my mind, because after Boat Crew, I was like, I read that in, junior high school. I should read that again. And it is much better now as an adult. I'm picking up a lot more than just a couple funny stories. I won't spoil any of the good parts, because I encourage you all to read that book. It really is fantastic. And yes, this is an iDroid, an Android by Apple, in 1982. We're just going to use the rocket arm as our primary offensive weapon for a bit. It's been doing us okay.
Why not, right?
Oh my God, I can't believe Snake is bested by a rock.
Well, they don't teach you to climb rocks in Special Forces school.
Clearly not.
No, there's no parts with that.
You know, did he, like, dye his tiger stripes red?
Well, he wanted to be different.
Like, that's
Trying
not
to
all
show-
blood. The stuff on my shoulder, that's definitely blood.
He's trying to show a little bit of pizzazz and flair. Cut him some slack. Man's got to show some pizzazz.
Some
A
zazz.
little bit of the old razzle dazzle.
The old zazzle tazzle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, move to investigate. Do it. Come on. Come on. Investigate. 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 Investigate.
Got to get that investigation in. It's like Call of Cthulhu.
And rocket arm. Oh god, I yell fire when he does that too.
That's very stealthy.
It's exceptionally stealthy.
You should always yell fire when launching your arm at somebody.
Your rocket propelled arm? God, you know that would like scorch my forearm and
It's not only that. I mean, imagine you're having a bad nightmare. You're sleeping. You know?
Alright. You go bye-bye. Fuck you.
Enemy presence detected.
He's coming too.
The map
Roger
has
that.
been updated.
How do I order quiet to come here?
You're like, hey, quiet. Get over here. You do
Well,
the...
she's supposed to like spot targets, but she's in the wrong spot to see anything.
She's busy.
I guess.
Maybe she's remembering all those times you tortured her.
Oh yeah. You know, that might actually be it. Never mind.
There's some of that motivational problem, right?
I motivated her. Oh, the Jeep's
well,
back.
Why doesn't this person like us so much? Well, remember when we tortured the crippled guy for no reason, really?
Just because he was there when we were bored.
I mean, that's pretty much what you guys did.
Yeah.
Like professional, like you did some professional fucked up shit. Just to that guy, because he was like, I'm a weirdo. And they're like, well, better give him some voltage.
Uh-huh. So, that's... I don't know if we'll get to it in this episode because this mission's taking long. But, yeah, we, I think Kojima realized that, oh yeah, we're treating this guy like shit. We are literally torturing him, like CIA torturing him. For no apparent reason. We better retroactively make him more unlikable. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I don't get it. But, I mean, all that torture and then hamburgers, right?
Oh yeah, hamburgers. The hamburgers
That's
of
this
Kaza
game
Hura
in
Miller.
a nutshell. Like, what plot points do we have?
We've got Borgar.
Borgar and Torchar. Like,
God
that's
damn
the
it!
game.
Damn it! Mission's a failure.
Alright. You know what? We were just sleep gassing the whole fucking lot of them.
That sounds like a winner. Yeah. Torchar Borgar.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
I mean, Torture and Borgar. That's how the...
That's how they get you.
Strike will commence
That's how they get you.
shortly.
Torture Borgar.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
So what is the sneak method this time? You said you're gonna just gas everybody. So I mean that's a plus. It's hard to fight when you're full of gas.
Please select a strike point. Strike
Oh,
requested.
Mr. Train's coming by.
I hear that.
Hope he doesn't give us away.
Strike will commence shortly.
That's the Luxin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
Remember, it takes 2 tank conveyor hits to get through bomb-proof material.
What? Tell us more, Deb. Tell us more of this tank conveyor lore. Seriously, I think if you pop someone with one of those, there'd just be a fist-sized hole through them and the thing behind them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know of anything that you can wear that will actually stop a tank conveyor round.
Requested.
Yeah. I mean, unless your armor is like literally other people that you wear.
Yeah, or you
Maybe.
consider wearing like a Martyr 3.
Yeah, you know, or just a rock, like a 200 or 300 pound like nickel iron rock, you know, in a baby carrier.
Yes.
That might stop it.
Okay, we're going to change our equipment for this because the meme gear is no longer working.
So we need to be stealthy.
I'm going to need an actual stealthy, yes.
And stealthy.
So, because I'm going to have to very carefully go through and trank or stun everybody. I need a box. Why? What? No.
Please select a landing zone.
Fine, yeah.
Support
Pick me up.
requested.
That's all I need. Is I want picked up. I want to go back to the helicopter so I can choose my shit again.
You gotta get to the helicopter where they keep all your things.
Hold on. I need a bear for the sheep platform.
Pretzel Bomber says the meme gear is no longer working. Would you say that war has changed?
No, you don't get to run from the rocket arm.
No one runs from rocket.
Oh
Arm.
god. Oh god. Oh god. Get in the truck. Get in the truck.
Is that a bear?
That's a bear.
That's a bear. Hit him with a truck.
This is SeaQuest. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is SeaQuest.
Maybe I need to hit him with the truck.
It seems to be leaving because it's confused.
Helicopter has arrived.
It doesn't
No,
seem
that
to
killed
like
it.
this. Oh. All right. Well, Dad Jeep.
Oops. Seek, you see the brown bear? Yeah, that should have crumpled Dad Jeep. You're correct. Man, that's a hell of a way to word that. Instead of just move the Jeep. It's gonna be like, oh my god, you'll fail this mission if you get on the helicopter. Are you sure? I ignored that once. In my defense, I grabbed a body of a Marine instead of the person I was saving. But it's not important now.
It's not important. If it was important, they would have stopped you.
Besides, that was Morpho, not Pequod. Different helicopter.
What is Morpho?
Morpho is what the helicopter was called in Ground Zeroes and in the very first Metal Gear Solid 5, because it's 2 games, but one was a 30-minute demo.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I'm confused.
You weren't around for that one.
I was not.
Yeah, well, we didn't spend very much time on it at all.
Mission.
Okay, I suppose that does say total stealth. Let's drop in this side. Yeah, drop in at this position. No, and we need to select equipment. Primary? Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll do my Trank M700, I think. And we'll mark 22, and for support weapons, we've got what we need. For items, I do need a box. Tools. And NVGs. Select buddy. You know what? Fuck it, we're trading you out for the dog. The dog rides in the truck with me.
The dog rides up front.
He does. He does. And we're gonna put the Lawrence of Arabia scarf on.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta.
Deploying.
We're gonna drop in at 6 p.m. Stealth dog.
As you know, dogs are notoriously quiet when they go into a fight.
Yeah. Well, this is a wolf dog too, which are notoriously good at following instruction.
That's true.
Very trainable. Depth percept dog.
Ugh.
Get that rocket fist all shiny so the light bounces off. Yeah. Yeah. See, and I much prefer just looking at the dog looking at me over, quiet rotating through all the different Bond girl positions on the bench right there, which probably wouldn't support her weight.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
How did we get the hand if he designed it and he was, up until now, a loyal Soviet soldier? Also, why is he with the VDV if he is an advanced prosthetics student?
Let's not ask too many questions, because we might be disappointed in the answers.
There's mines. Nice. There's a Jeep.
It's Kojima reasons. That's what it's gonna be. You know it
Yeah.
is. You know it is.
It is. Man, that dog didn't come out of the seat or nothing. He's glued.
He's a good boy.
So we've got... Are those more bears? No, those are sheep in the minefield. Oh, where did they come from?
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
They came from you lose. They arrived just in time to make sure you did.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Really? I hit him in the chest with a trank round, but he spotted me before he passed out.
God damn it. Why can't you just kill everyone? That's a kind of stealth. Look, I've said this many times, but no one can notice if there's no one to notice.
You are correct.
I'm not crazy. I'm not lying either. That's a real thing. Everyone disappeared is the same thing as nobody saw what happened.
Sometimes. It's not what I wanted to hear.
The map has been updated.
You gotta pet the good boy. I do like that he watches the guy, like, fly away. At least the dog acknowledges how weird that is, if nobody else will.
What if the dog grabbed on and started tearing at his leg and then was carried away by the man on the balloon? And Snake's like, huh, dog's dead. I remember when Metal Gear Solid 3 came out, there were a whole bunch of nerds that went out and bought that calorie mate because they were like, I'm going to eat this. And then they found out that it's just like chalky bread.
Yeah, it's chocolate chip bread.
You can eat this, but I wouldn't. That ought to be their commercial. You can eat this, but I wouldn't.
Enemy presence.
It's food,
The
TM.
map has been updated. Extraction.
So somebody in the chat said that if you get them to do the lay down surrender animation in water, they drown.
Huh.
I don't need blueprints. I need the prisoner. Tell me where the prisoner is. You failed me, Radio Man. Take your 80-pound R105M and go. God, these guys fell backwards onto those radios. They, like, don't have kidneys anymore. Oh, Jesus
How dare you?
fucking-
That is a very well cushioned radio set.
Updated.
It's made out of metal.
It's made out
One of the
of,
softest
like,
materials.
cast iron.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's not
They're
toxic.
No, it's not terrible. It's not great though.
I scared the sheep.
That's your job.
See, you know, my favorite thing about the dog that Quiet does not do is the dog stays with me.
Quiet takes smoke breaks.
She just sits wherever she first jumped until I start shooting, and then she's like, oh my god, I'm out of position. And she hops around like an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, she do that.
Find me the enemies, boy. Leave my Jeep in the road. We'll blow it up if they find it, so I need to move it off the road.
Why? Just let them blow it up.
No, it's my Jeep.
This is a stealth mission. Let them blow something up. It'll make them feel better.
I really wish he didn't turn the headlights on every time he got in the fucking truck.
That's how he was taught. At night, you need headlights. It's safe.
You'd think he was a, super stealth commando or something.
What does that even mean?
Means whatever they want it to mean at the time.
That's fair. All right, so let's walk around in the box.
You have a run.
So I had, on the courtesy flush, I ordered a big pile of no longer manufactured MREs.
Okay.
So we had a guest, Bionic Babe was over, and since she's Italian, I decided to let her try chicken cavatelli, you know,
Okay.
because that's Italian.
Yeah, ish.
And she said the chicken was hard. And I said, that thing's been in the pouch long enough that it can boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken cavatelli was pretty gross.
Honestly, the spicy penne pasta is not bad. That's kind of my favorite of the current roundup. Although I haven't tried the pizza yet.
The pizza is,
I'm told it's like school pizza.
well, speaking of school pizza, in the Legion, Delvoriers, well, we were sitting around coming up with bad ideas, as you do.
Yeah.
And my bad idea was, what if there was a... All right, well, we started talking about the party pizza that Totino's makes being more or less school lunch pizza, right? And also poorly named, obviously, because anyone who has that is not having a party, nor will they be invited to one. So we were talking about, party pizza, and people were saying they were getting nostalgic, for party pizza. Like that was something that excited them.
Okay.
Party pizza.
Well, I mean, they're about $2 a per thanks to inflation. You can just pick them up at Walmart.
Right. So Dell was interested in going to get some, and I said, what if you baked a bunch of those and layered them in a pan like, lasagna noodles? Pizzagna, if you will.
God.
So Dell made pizzagna.
Of course he did.
Yes. And Dell said it was very bready, as you might expect.
Yeah.
But Dell was also very happy that they sprung for the, quote, good sauce, end quote.
And what designates it the good sauce?
Not store brand, I guess.
Subject on board.
It's cheaper than store brand. It's a mass production brand.
Yeah. So, yeah, pizzagna, as someone made it. Dell also went by the liquor store to get necessary
Refreshments?
bravery improving refreshments. But yeah, made a whole sheet of pizzagna and had some.
Okay, he never got to give a call sign. That's not fair.
Pizzagna.
Lasagna. Good God.
It's not a terrible invention, but it is an American one. Pizzagna.
Sounds pretty terrible.
If someone had that out as a food or refreshment at any party I was at, I would leave.
You're telling me that if there were party pizzas at the party, you would not attend?
Correct. And worse, if they had been combined into a pizzagna, I would also not attend.
Fair enough. Of course, he's the invulnerable guy. So we got spotted because on our super stealth mission, there's invulnerable people.
Mission's a failure.
Ravioli lasagna works. Pizzania ration.
Pizzagna.
Oh, pizzagna.
Ugh. It's pretty gross.
Alright, so here's how we're gonna do this.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
I'm gonna call in sleeping gas right there.
Strike
Fuck you.
shortly. You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, climb that ladder. Climb that ladder. Sucks to suck, asshole.
still thinking about lasagna.
Yeah, you would be.
I regret saying the words.
Yeah?
It doesn't make me happy that I did. And that
I don't
you
think
know,
happiness can come from that.
No, and it's not only that, it's that then someone went and made it, right?
Yeah?
Which makes it worse.
You have that kind of power over people.
I hate it. I mean, it's one of those things where I have positive power over people. I can influence a lot of people to do good for charity and stuff. But also a dark power. Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Yeah.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Let everything
these are-
fade out while I do my laser scanning of documents. Oh, there's a flashlight too. Nice. Very stealthy.
I love that laser scanning the document makes smoke.
Yeah. Well, we're taking like a layer off with lasers.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the
Yeah. Aid 313 says you spoke that evil into existence like it was some sort of eldritch tentacle being. Yeah, that's true.
That does sound like him.
Glad they have a flashlight though, because as chat points out, yes, as everyone knows, lasers don't work in the dark.
Yeah.
You need that flashlight for your laser, just so you can see where you're pointing it.
Oh, really?
Man, those guys seem awful clever.
Oh, and of course they're fucking the invulnerable people. Ah!
Mission failed, boss.
Everyone patrols now with more armor than was ever made.
Yes. Yes, they do. So, are those guys coming towards me? No.
Wouldn't it be funny if everyone started patrolling with those stupid little derpy robot walker leg guys?
I would prefer that, because I can just shoot those guys out of the cockpit.
I think it'd be fun. Pisania. What if that was a thing you could leave for the Russians and they're like, the fuck is this? And they eat some and die.
Eat some and they are incapacitated in the
You
toilet
can hear
for
you
20
can hear
minutes.
stomach noises from across the hall. You just hear
Yeah.
and they're like, sounds like someone pouring out a slop bucket. It's probably better than Navy food.
Navy food is unique.
Yeah, you've shared a few of the stories on streams, and you've told me a few, and they're just, you said like then they run out of money, and everyone's just eating Lunchables.
Yep. The ship runs out of budget at the end of the fiscal year, and you stay in port for like a month because you, had to replace a radar or something because just-in-time logistics. And where does that money come out of? It comes out of fuel and it comes out of food. Because those are the two things that aren't spent all at once. And we do it all again next year.
I love the idea of just, what if they just decided to pull the stops out, and they were like, everyone eats gruel now. That's it.
Strike will commence shortly.
We're not even going to pretend anymore. You might get raisins once a month. I saw a great picture of a hamburger on a Navy ship.
Mm-hmm. Was it moldy?
Still had the wrapper on the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll happen sometimes, too.
Yes.
Please
just
select a
you know,
strike
had the
requested.
hamburger with the cheese, and the cheese was just still in the plastic.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Strike will commence.
They just left that so you can
As good beast burgers are.
naturally. You want to do that yourself naturally. I just can't
Please select a
imagine
strike
hating
requested.
food that much to do it like that. You know what I mean? Just I can't imagine that level of hate. I'd just be like, maybe I'll not cook for a living.
Commence shortly.
Maybe I'll do other things in my time. I mean, that seems reasonable, right?
Oh, sure,
Let's not
potentially.
let's not punish everyone.
Approaching.
Maybe.
I see smoke.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
Hey, he says he sees smoke, guys.
Why don't you shoot some napalm over there so he'll see more than
Strike
smoke?
will commence shortly.
That could be interesting. You could just beat the shit out of him. Good old nutrition by numbers. Yeah. I wonder if you had to have one meal that you served every day in the military that would hit all of the macros.
Where did you come from?
This game seems so fun.
Mission failed, boss.
Total stealth.
Total
Total
stealth.
stealth.
It seems like this game wants you to not enjoy it. You know, I'm not sure why.
It's
appears
because
that
it's
they
a
just-
phantom pain. I no longer feel fun.
All right, that's fair.
I distinctly feel that fun is missing from this experience.
Requested.
So, meta, game theory, whatever.
Meta game theory, whatever. That sounds like a good name for a show. Welcome to Meta Game Theory, whatever. My name is Ambivalence.
And all the people I was trying to bomb walked away before the mortars got there.
Well, yeah. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Point. Strike requested.
So what is the objective for this mission?
I have to
I-
get a prisoner, but there's somebody apparently with a knife to the throat of the prisoner, and whenever somebody goes, ah, he just cuts their throat.
Wow. Talk about a fail deadly, huh?
Yeah.
So someone just goes, and then he's like, better saw this guy's neck open like a Pez dispenser.
Yep.
I'm telling you. I mean, that's some dedication. I'd
That's
get
some
more
real
help than that
dedication to, the cause of murdering one specific guy who you apparently don't think is all that big a threat.
knife. I would get bored of
Oh god,
holding
oh
that
god,
knife
oh god, oh god.
Strike
about 5 minutes in.
Okay, we've got one of the super fucking armored dudes coming. Maybe we
Is he
can...
gas proof?
No. Probably not.
will commence
All right.
I just gotta hope he doesn't walk faster than the mortar rounds, because everybody knows you can easily outwalk mortars.
Well, yeah, artillery hurts nobody. That's one thing that's pretty common. So he had a CP. The other person appears not to.
I got the dog.
Oh,
I got the dog with the smunk.
Please select a strike.
the seep smunk.
Yep.
Strike will
I
commence
think that
shortly.
your madness here is not that the game is kicking your ass, but that you're just sitting there going like maybe it'll get better. This game
Oh god,
is-
oh
this-
god, that's another armored guy.
This game should be called The Abusive Relationship. Yep.
Mission failed, boss.
Seems like it is. So you enjoying your Metal Gear?
Yeah. Profoundly.
The profound enjoyment of Metal Gear can only be spoken through clenched teeth. Yeah.
I'm cheating. This is supposed to be cheating. And even cheating, spending all my money on sleep gas mortar rounds, I can't beat this mission. Because it's total stealth. Against guys who can't be stealthed except by fucking sleeping gas.
Someone in chat says, "Are you winning, Dep?" Oh, the pain. I guess that is the phantom pain, isn't it?
Yep. The fun has been missing for at least one, probably 2 acts, and that is the phantom pain.
I really, really, really just am sitting here going like, there was a game in here, right? At one point, you know, where you had to do stuff and stuff was connected with like a plot, you know. Not a lot of plot, but
some plot.
Oh yeah, it was like a pamphlet. You know, there was some plot in there. There were a few lines of plot.
Okay, maybe the EP gas is gone, as everybody knows it doesn't stick around.
No, gas doesn't coalesce in low places.
Alright, steal that mortar. And yes, I did steal the AA artillery earlier. Whoever asked.
You gotta take everything.
Everything that's not bolted down. Are you a bad guy? No, you're a balloon. Okay. I got 3 with this one. 3 with 1 blow.
Excellent.
Solid start.
Look, just send them all away on balloons. It's very stealthy. This plane running figure eights like 500 feet up. The enemy doesn't look up and go, "Man, that's really weird." An unmarked plane like snatching balloons out of the air.
Yep.
That's not weird at all.
Well, it's not unmarked. I mean, it's got the Diamond Dogs logo.
Oh, they'll be like, "Hey, it's some sports team called Diamond Dog."
I guess they really like David Bowie.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing, is Kojima's got the weird Bowie thing. Because this is like one of many games where he has Bowie music tie-ins. And
That's
Bowie's
true.
cool. I mean, you know, in a very Bowie way, but
Sure. I mean, I don't hate or dislike David Bowie's work.
I don't understand where it's supposed to actually tie in other than this is old, the game's set in the past.
It fits in a very Kojima way. You know, it's one of those people that expects you, that like laughs at their own private joke and doesn't explain them.
Okay, yeah, fair
Because
enough.
if they did, you'd punch them. You're like, it's not even funny. And they're like, you wouldn't get it. I'm like, nobody gets it.
It's unknowable. It's inscrutable.
It's like Kojima is the Cthulhu of writing. If you can comprehend it, you will go crazy. Metal Gear Pagna, solid starch.
Solid starch.
Who doesn't like Pagna?
Pizzania. Alright, yeah, you guys all go investigate the sleepy people. The EP people? Because I just dropped more mortars on the EP people.
Sounds like a winner. Now they can all have a
No,
nap.
why did you run to me?
Please select a strike point.
Are some of them immune to EP?
I don't think they are.
How do you build up a tolerance to sleep nerve agent?
Will commence shortly.
I guess go to a lot of rock mosh pits, right? I still like the idea you had of like Snake getting bonked in the head and starting to speak different languages and cutscenes.
Oh,
Is that the sleepy gas?
that's a EP gas. I
Did
EP'd myself.
You EP'd yourself. Excellent.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Send them all to the moon. I would just send them up there as a way of disposing of them.
That's what I'm doing. I don't give two shits about them.
Like I would just be like, no, don't pick them up.
Yeah,
God's
just
sort
let
of
them float. They'll reach an ocean.
Let them float. Some kids doing some science experiment will find them. Be like, we put a camera on a balloon, and then as it takes pictures on the way up, you just see some like frozen corpse. All these bodies end up stuck on Mount Everest or something.
We are probably all of the balloons that we keep finding floating over the U.S.
It's just a bunch of dead fucking people from a war in the 80s.
Yep.
Ah, yes, the Lost Battalion.
The balloon will burst, but those are like weather balloons. It takes a while for them to burst.
It do. Also, we're not advocating balloon science, but I'm pretty sure that after a certain point, you know, those bodies are just gonna start coming down.
God damn it. Get up. It's a very slight rise. You can do it, Snake.
Metal Gear Slight Rise.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head
Oh my fucking god.
Get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
How far into the game am I?
Who knows? I don't even know.
Boss, buildings are inside. They have roofs. They have walls. They have doors. Can you identify 2 buildings? Good.
Choose all the squares with buildings in them.
Yep. I could wonder what causes the 204 glitch, but instead I'm going to shoot this rot with a 308 trank round. Pet rat. There's the dog. I have a dog. There's a dumpster in here for some reason. Who the fuck carried that dumpster down the stairs? Alright, when Tex gets back in from his water break,
Oh man.
we'll open the door, because I suspect this might be a cutscene.
Oh no, a
Oh,
cutscene?
no. No, it's not.
Please
Never
not.
mind.
Please not a cutscene. I can't handle that after all this. I really can't.
That prosthetic. You're wearing one of my creations, my masterpiece.
Is it a masterpiece? If nobody's seen it? I mean, that's how you define a masterpiece, isn't it? You know, you go and you see something hanging up and you're like, wow, what a goddamn masterpiece. If
Yeah.
nobody's seen it, how would you know?
I wouldn't. You can think of that prosthetic like a bionic arm. Why is this the 40th mission in the game? I bet that's why he was telling me what buildings are. This was supposed to be like the first mission. They're like, oh, well, you know, you sneak in and you get the guy that makes your arm, and you got the hook hand first. And then after this, you can develop bionicle arms or whatever.
But then that didn't happen.
Yeah, then that didn't happen, so they're like, oh, we'll just put it late in the game where nothing makes sense anyway, and we'll make it a total stealth mission to make it harder, because otherwise it would be a really easy sneaking mission.
I'm beginning to think that at a certain point Kojima was like, how painful can I make this? I remember a lot of people played the multiplayer part, but then abandoned it fairly quickly. Because it appealed to only a handful of people who like going around being dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Why can't you balloon his ass? I can, but then I'd have to leave the hot zone separately. Who's shooting at me? Oh, never mind. I don't get to shoot back. Close the door on that gun. I didn't need it.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Oh, it's a gerbil. It wasn't a rat. It just looked like a rat in the model and in the little picture, but it was a gerbil.
Hamster. Oh, man.
Fun fact, Lego Technic was first named such in 1982, so you could make a bionic arm out of Technic pieces without breaking canon. More than it's already been broken. That's it.
Hamster.
Bionicle arm confirmed.
I'm just saying that at a certain point, the game should be fun again, right? Right?
Yeah.
You sound like you have indigestion from this. You're just like, ugh. Like, should we play this game?
I have a rocket arm. I've already modified the fucking arm.
Yeah, but shut up and listen about the arm that this guy invented. Maybe it's legally different, you know, like he's got a different method.
You know he's making another game?
What's this one about?
It's a stealth espionage game.
Oh no.
He said he's tired of Metal Gear fans being like, you should make another Metal Gear, but he doesn't own the Metal Gear series anymore, so it's going to be a stealth action game that's not Metal Gear, but Metal Gear.
Well, I mean, he gave us the walking simulator, aka
spiritual successor, as it were. Have you seen the new thing for that, where it's got the crow?
No.
Oh God. Okay. Well, it's something. Ooh boy, it's something.
All right. Do I need to look this up?
Look it up. Look it up
what's
and
it
give
called?
us. It will be Death Stranding 2 trailer.
Okay, Death Stranding 2 trailer. Okay. All right. I'm gonna watch this. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. The thumbnail is promising. There's Norman Reedus and a Babby. All right. PlayStation Studios logo. Okay.
Oh yeah, the children escaped. I forgot about that.
All right. Strange music. Guy standing there with a flashlight. He's got a saw, maybe? Okay, he's sawing into something that's bleeding pretty gross. There's a cat with wings. So they're sawing open a cocoon. There appears to be a body in it. All right. The lady has a mask on that looks like it's a pair of gloves. Or hands. All right. right?
Unit dispatched.
What the fuck is this? Okay. They're poking at a circle on the guy's arm, which has like little cilia or, you know, stuff on it. Okay, the person they were sawing into the cocoon, they just woke up. They don't look happy. There's a baby. And a spaceship came out of the baby's mouth.
No, it's not Avatar. Okay. I forgot that's what our Avatar looked like. So remember that face.
They're walking him through the spaceship.
No, he's watching the Death Standing trailer.
Everyone's desaturated.
Emblem, that's what it is. It's an emblem, not an avatar.
Norman Reedus is being weird. There's a puppet.
Two bears
It's
high-fiving.
talking. There's a marionette. He's taking the marionette, which is talking of its own volition.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. Is there a mouse? I think there might be rat.
Okay, there's like Slender Man stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a giant hand in a lake. Is this just random shit?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is this?
It's Death Stranding 2, can't you tell?
No. This is like a series of... This is like you asked an AI to draw fever dream shit as you wrapped it out of your mouth.
Yeah, also, it's a guitar.
Clouds approaching.
Okay, hold on. Development. Weapons.
Please specify
Is that...
object.
Discount Joker? He has a guitar. He's torturing the marionette.
Mm-hmm.
What is this trailer? They're acting like I should know the significance of any of this.
So, certain bits and pieces you might know from,
The guy is playing Guitar Hero rock guitar, and it's shooting lightning.
Oh, thank Christ, I can finally put her in clothes.
He's using a guitar as a weapon in the lamest way possible.
Uh-huh.
What is this? I feel like you have lowered the amount of oxygen in this room by about 40% over the past 5 minutes.
It's, yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, when you stare into a chicken's eyes, it steals intelligence from you because it's a vacuum, right?
Oh God, it hurts. I'm just watching this. In my brain, it feels like
You can afford to put quiet in a shirt again. Yes, I can. It's glorious for the couple more missions I have her. Oh, spoiler.
Okay, I've stopped watching it because it hurts.
So what do you think? Tell me your thoughts on just what you watched.
I feel that someone with far too much money just decided to tell people to string shit together because they could, as some sort of like exercise. It's remember that sociological experiment where they had like two people sitting there, and the instructor will say, "Oh, give that guy some voltage," and the person looks over and goes, "Oh, are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine." And then they just wanted to see how compliant someone would be in doing something evil, right?
Yeah.
It's that, but game design. That's what I feel. Is they're like, what if you just had a marionette as a character with a lot of dialogue?
That confused one says, I'm not watching any Death Stranding trailers since the first one's preview stuff gave me vibes that game and never gave. Yeah, 100%. The first Death Stranding trailer, well, group of trailers, was interesting. You had, fucking...
Well, it's show, don't tell.
Yeah.
If you do good show, don't tell, it's great. If you yeah.
Skeletal fucking market garden paratroopers being led by a Black Hawk Down Ranger with red eyes, who's like ordering them forward with tentacles, and it was very weird and interesting looking. And then that was not the game at all. Well,
right. I can't explain anything I just saw, and if you ask me to like try to describe it, it's a series of, it's like a set of poster art for really weird alternative rock bands.
Yeah.
Right? But they made it move like a movie.
I'm glad you had a good first date, Si.
I feel like I had a stroke.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a stroke. Like, what the fuck did you make me watch?
It's something.
It's the opposite of something. There was nothing of substance. It was just meme, but no punchline. Imagine if somebody went up on stage and told 3/4 of a joke 50 times. That is what I just watched. I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop. There is no shoe.
The trailer version of Knock Knock, Come In.
Ugh.
So I watched an interview with Guillermo del Toro, who's good buddies now with Mr. Kojima, who talked about how he offered to give Kojima a chance to make an actual film. And they discussed it at length, and they came to the conclusion that Kojima was already making films in his own way, that he should keep doing that.
What that means is Del Toro was like, here's how you make a movie, and Kojima was like, no.
It sounds like I don't have enough control over that.
Well, because see, Guillermo del Toro can make mainstream stuff like Hellboy,
Uh-huh.
and can make niche quasi horror fantasy stuff like Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro can do a lot of stuff because he's a professional filmmaker. He also has editors and people who will say no.
Yes. And I
I
I think that is what has happened to this series over the course of it.
Well, it's the if I may be honest, I think the problem is you're walking into the George Lucas problem.
Yeah, where somebody gains reputation as a genius auteur,
Yeah, and
what
well,
they
they start to believe that they can do no wrong. And so they surround themselves progressively with more enablers and less people who push back and go, that may not be a wise idea. What if we take your idea and transmute it in X or Y way to make it more approachable or make sense? Because I was thinking about this game so far, this game we've been playing. What are your main plot points? Like, give me an A, B, C, D, E.
I can't.
Right. You wake up in the hospital, giant fire whale. That's in like 5 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have violated show don't tell.
I can summarize what is supposed to have happened, but I cannot draw logical links between what we are seeing, and it's not.
Well,
It's not a
my
Pulp
idea.
Fiction style in media res and jumping around within the timeline.
And here's the thing that I think would be crazy, like really crazy. Like just small changes, very small cuts would make this game a lot cooler plot-wise. What you do is you say the very beginning where there's people that are going through the hospital shooting everybody, right?
Mhm.
You get away from all those people and you don't see anything crazy until you're on the road out of the hospital, then that flaming guy chases you, right? Oh my God, this escalated. This isn't just super soldiers or mercenaries coming to hit me. This is like some crazy boss level Bond villain on meth. But no, they have to start sprinkling in weird almost immediately.
Yep.
And it's so heavy-handed. Like the lady Quiet, I would have removed her from this instantly.
Oh yeah, and she has the English version of the virus, so she won't speak English until it's plot relevant that she does. But she could like write or use sign language or speak Russian to somebody who then translates. They're
There's
like,
this
hey,
thing
I
called
was sent to
chalk.
kill you. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna be your sniper backup. Okay.
And then intermittent plot points like, okay, we're gonna torture her now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but
Oh,
but why?
Don't forget, I've been ignoring a lot of the really, really appalling stuff. Like, we didn't go down the Paz and Chico thing except seeing that first cutscene. That gets stupid and dark and just disgusting fast. I mean, you can go on YouTube if you want to see how that all shakes out, but it's just...
Well, and it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of weird auteur filmmaking, but as someone who likes weird film, I can't watch it because I just sit there and I saw at it. I just go, no.
Yeah,
why?
Frito, you asked, there's 62% more game. Sort of. So it's a bunch of stuff like that that fills in that percentage that I'm just not going to do on the stream. There's a lot of disarm minefield number 1, disarm minefield number 2. I think there's that for stop the armored infantry, stop the armored tank, disarm infantry, capture prisoner, and there's like 10 of each of those, but they're the exact same mission, just in a slightly different spot. We have, I think, 10-ish more story missions if we go through the false ending to the real ending. We might just call it at the false ending, and I'll tell you what happens in the real ending.
Why don't we just make up a better plot? We could just do that.
Either way, we are out of time. We've got Cooking on the Rim with Quish coming up next.
Please stick around for that to wash this out of your brain.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Sorry.
I've got to go to work, so I
damage.
can't stick around for it very often, but he does good things.
Indeed.
Awful things, but good things.
Good things. Better than Kojima does.
Yeah.
All right.
So, You all have a fantastic rest of your night. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah. Ugh.